Well, we got a new plan out of the government, but we still don't really know how or when it will be implemented. You know, the EU is a big part of that. So I think it's too early for anyone in the market to make a big bet on any big changes in the strategy. I think we believe at Coutts that markets and economics are probably more important to Britain's future in the near term. The UK is a very global economy, and it's hard to see the UK economy falling off a big cliff or going into recession, even with all these political goings-ons, as long as the world economy is still growing, and as long as we're still trading with a lot of other parties.
Do you buy FTSE 100 here?
We do. We think the UK is undervalued as a market. We like the fact that it's got exposure to energy, which is a sector that's undervalued, to healthcare. And we also think it's quite underowned. A lot of international investors have shunned it just because it's in sterling. When, if you look at a lot of those big companies, their fortunes aren't really that tied to where the UK economy is going.
But at the same time, it's been undervalued for a while now, and many people come on our show and tell us that UK equities are undervalued, but perhaps they will continue to stay undervalued while this cloud of Brexit hangs over the economy. And you've only got growth of 1.5% maximum at a time when the US is growing at 3.6 and you've got Europe growing at 2%.
Well, the FTSE 100 is more a global equity market than a UK equity market. And it is the trick, like you said, with value. It's when you're doing value investing, it's easy to tell when something's undervalued. It's harder to see what the catalysts are that are going to bring it back. I think we've already had, with the energy sector, we're starting to see improvements there with earnings being upgraded dramatically. I think the next thing you could see is if we do get rate hikes in the UK later this year, if the economic data is good, that would be very positive for the banking sector, which makes up a big portion of the UK index. So I don't think it's going to be a magic moment where, all of a sudden everything goes up. But I think there are little things happening in the UK market that over time, will lead investors to see that there's value there.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.